Hi, good morning, everyone. I would like to share about the my opinion. What is the true wisdom come from the experience? Wisdom has been divine in many different ways, including several distinct approaches to assess the characteristic attribute to wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to think and act using knowledge, experience, understanding, and common sense and insight. The Oxford English Dictionary defines wisdom as capacity of judging rightly relating to life in practical affairs. So, wisdom is associated with attributes such as compassion, experimental self knowledge, and non attachment. The wisdom is the germination of the seed of empathy, compassion, and kindness. It is the eruption of unconditional love toward every soul, whether human being, animals, and trees. Wisdom gives us the ability to see the beauty and the real power of nature. So there is so many beautiful illustration reflecting the light on the uniqueness and significance of wisdom. It is very simple and possible for almost everybody to learn to fire a gun. But not everybody is capable of making the right decision about when to and when not to fire the gun. In true words, this is the real way of being close to God. And what about the experience? An experience is something that you do or that happened to you, especially something important that affects you. So, do we think that the true wisdom comes from the experience? And this is my opinion. At the ancient Greek, considered wisdom to be an important virtue. They image as the goddess Metis and Athena. But why so much fuss about the wisdom? Let us recall how we felt when we were just kids. Life looked so uncomplicated and manageable at that time. Then come teenage. Our definition of life was metamorphosed a bit. We realized that after all, life is not that simple. It is not confined to having your favorite meals and rest. When we crossed the teenage and entered into adulthood, even the young 8 years looked dream, and we again feel that life is more than just having a relationship. It is more about making yourself independent, taking care of ourselves and our loved one, being responsible and accountable for our decision and choice top the list of our of living. Another example between mother and child. The mother said, "Did don't touch the stove, it is hot and it will burn and hurt." But the child touching the stove, he screamed, "Goes to mommy," and he said that heartburn and hurt. And mother said, "Do you want to touch the stove now?" And the child said, "No, the stove hot and burn and hurt." So the wisdom is one of the highest forms of human characteristic. Through the wisdom, virtues can be brought to the life. The beauty of wisdom is that it's not depend on the theories that are written in the books or curriculum the school and college. It is not something that can be transferred just by talking about. Wisdom is how life shapes us. We may say that life changes you and shapes you like nothing else can. We all travel different paths of life. The ups and downs of our life are unique. It is interesting to observe that same event or experience can be perceived in completely non-identical way by two different persons. The impact and effect of trauma, a joy, or any major change even may not be the same for both of them, of course. This is the reason, even after going through the same phase and stage of living in this world, we might end up having this similar perception of life. There is no specific set of rules becoming wise. Wisdom is independent of this factor. A person may attain wisdom at the age of 20s, but doesn't in any way mean that another person of 40s will be double wise. So, the truth is, The true wisdom can only be attained through experiencing life, and that means having experienced in its fullest form. Understanding that life is not always about being happy, satisfaction, or running for temptations. In fact, sorrow, pain, tragedy are part of it. True wisdom teaches us that if life has to be embraced, then the only way to do that is self observation and with full consciousness. With practice, wisdom takes us about the basic instinct. Wisdom gives of our mind the power of differentiate between justified and unjustified and act accordingly. Experience the bright and the dark, both phases of life. Are we filled with love, kindness, compassion, and non-judgment toward others and also ourselves? And there is no shortcut to that. No shortcut to that. Every event in the life has a purpose, right? This is trying to teach us something, opening our mind and soul to fully what wisdom teach us. Well, it is quite true, the case of wisdom, right? And so the conclusion, the true wisdoms come from only from our experience. Thank you very much.